Woke up this morning. My stomach was pretty off. I had a pretty crappy diet before I went to bed. I had ramen noodles. I had a beer. When I woke up, my stomach was all out of place, and my head felt pretty congested. So what I did was I drank some water, and I meditated, focusing on the area in my stomach. Probably for like at least a half an hour to an hour, and now my stomach is like a lot more settled. The neighbor's dog also, who's I think been over there for a while, just came over to my van, started barking at my van. But I feel a lot better. I feel it still could probably use a little bit more meditating to settle it. So I'm probably going to meditate for another 15 minutes to half an hour. You know, just getting all of the unsettlement, indigestion, congestion in my stomach out. And, you know, when you do this, your stomach gargles, your stomach makes noises. And I've said it before in other videos, targeted meditating in a practical way can like settle your stomach and kind of like take the place of taking medicine or anything you would take, Rolaids, Pepto-Bismol. It could basically replace taking those things, save you money and save you time, because I don't know how long those things take to work. You gotta go to the store, you gotta buy those things, you gotta sometimes they don't always work. Sometimes you gotta eat food with them, so you might have to make food to take them. If you just drink some water and meditate, you can it may take years to build the skill up, but once you build that skill, it's super useful. Also want to say my channel has gained like 3,000 subscribers in a really short time, practically doubling my total amount of subscribers. So I want to thank people who watch my videos and get some enjoyment out of some of them. Some of the TikTok ones are pretty funny. Some of the my van life ones, hopefully some informative stuff. People are going through some difficult situations, different types of situations. I talk about a lot of different things and how I solve or handle different problems in them. And the videos I find on Snapchat that I like, some of those are funny, some of those are informative. Just the content I like and I watch basically becomes my content I watch basically becomes my channel and the content that I choose to upload and that I get value out of for different reasons. So I think it's the beginning of people I think a lot of people follow some stricter guidelines on their YouTube channels, or they only upload so many videos a week, and they are super particular with their thumbnails and what's in their videos and things like that. I don't really see it like that. I just see it as eventually, maybe everyone will just kind of like become their own artist, and their daily life, hopefully there's less superficiality on these YouTube channels, and people will start producing more raw content, whether it's content that they find or whether it's content that they make, and just start being more real and more authentic on their channels. And that's what kind of I try to do, is try to just make my channel content more raw, more at least the content I make, the content I find. I'm not super particular about copyright issues and things like that, because I'm promoting their channels. If it is copyright, if it gets blocked, it gets blocked. If somebody asks me to take something down, I take it down. But no, I really like how just every aspect of my life kind of becomes my channel, and it becomes more raw, more authentic, and less superficial. And I see a lot of that on YouTube, and I hope that changes one day. It's not going to change unless somebody, approaches their YouTube channel that way. So I'll be that guy. Or somebody. There's probably other people that do it too, that produce more. So hopefully people make their content more raw and authentic in the future, and are less superficial, and show, all positive, everybody's life isn't all positive and isn't all, rainbows and smiles. That's not real life. So, I don't know. I have a distaste for that kind of stuff, because it's fake in a lot of aspects, in my opinion. So, I don't know. Just making this video and talking about it is, pretty raw and authentic in itself. I see my channel kind of like, it's kind of like baseball. You get a ton of at-bats, you play in a summer league, you play like almost every day. And, if I make a video and I don't seem super energetic or super engaging in it, that's fine. I'll get a chance to make another video later that day, or the next day, or a week later, or whatever. It's not like the content goes anywhere. So, yeah, that's how I approach my channel, and I approach my content, and I think it's better that way. I think showing only certain aspects of your life, it's to fit a superficial algorithm, or a superficial approach that people think that's gonna allow them to do better, faster, put in less work, whatever their reasoning for doing that is, because everybody else does it, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's garbage. I don't like that. Some people might say, oh, you upload so many videos a day, so many videos a week, you're try hard, I don't know. I just like making the content, and I think content is probably, if my channel is going to grow long term, and I'm thinking long term, content's the most important thing. I can do the SEO stuff down the line, and I know how much time that takes. I could upload one video a week and spend, a day doing search engine optimization on the video and maximizing it, for thumbnail, for clickbait, for meta description. I try to do that kind of stuff in an efficient way, and focus on the idea that content is key. Content is the most important thing, because that's what everything is. It's the content. People don't watch the SEO, or the optimization. They watch a video that does well for a certain amount of time might do well for that year, but if it's not the trend, if somebody's going for trendy and something's no longer trendy anymore, then it's not going to do well forever. I don't know. If a video has a lot of views and a lot of weight behind it and momentum, it might still do well. But I think if people are following a trend, and that trend only lasts for so long, then that's the approach. If it's no longer trendy, then I don't see it doing as well. I'd rather make the content and focus on the search engine optimization. Make the content and focus on the search engine optimization down the line, in an efficient way. A lot of it is because I enjoy making the content over doing the search engine optimization. So I just do what I like. But, I know that having an opportunity to make content, when opportunities arise to make content, it's better to take advantage of those opportunities, because that's not always going to be there. But the opportunity to do SEO, I can do SEO, search engine optimization, for hours, for weeks, for months in an office, in a room, to help boost my channel and help get thousands of views on videos a week, that's fine. I can do that, but I can always do that. Maybe within the first 2 days, for the first 2 days, there's like a window of opportunity where your videos are, the algorithm like highly monitors how your video does in the first 48 hours, and how your video does in the first 48 hours tremendously impacts where it ranks in the algorithm down the line. It makes a huge difference. I try to take advantage of that when I can, but I don't know. I'd still rather just make the content than focus on the SEO. At least when I have the opportunity, and it's more enjoyable most of the time sitting in an office and working on search engine optimization for how long it takes, and how tedious it is. It's not very enjoyable if you know what it is and how long it takes and things like that. So, when I travel, when I have rainy days, when I have better opportunities to do the SEO, when I'm older, when I have less energy, I'll do the SEO then. I don't need to do it now. So, I don't know. Especially like now I have the van. When I've stayed in motels the last, the last month or so, whenever the van's been, going through some issues, and I haven't been able to use it. That's a good opportunity where I have a good office space, but in this van, I don't have the most optimal office space. My energy, my power is limited with the van. So that's, there's all specific reasons why I, choose to upload content versus optimizing my videos initially. But yeah, I like that I'm proud that my channel produces some of the more raw content that you see on YouTube, and doesn't follow these specific trendy rules and looks like all these other channels that only show positive, just like sparkling, beautiful drone shots, and everything's perfect and there's no struggle and all this stuff. It's just not real. It's not raw. It's not authentic. That's my opinion. So, last thing I want to say in this video is I bought the sweatshirt in Boston. When me and my friends from college were visiting one of my friends from college. And when I bought it, my friends from college, they have to be colorblind. I'm almost positive. If you think, let me know in the comments if you think this sweatshirt is purple or blue. It's clearly blue. But I think, I don't know. They're either colorblind or they were just instigating me to argue with me. People like to just argue with me sometimes. I know why. I'm not going to say why because it's going to sound arrogant, but people just like to argue with me. And this sweatshirt is not purple. It is blue. Unless I'm colorblind, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. So